Chair, mine is that on ICT, they can bring somebody from home to do the work unless they have no specialist in the department. And they are going to again and again delay, Chair, and they will come up with something soon to block the move from the hospital. As we speak, it's dangerous, Chair, because the hospital is for COVID cases. So I am saying, Chair, that this mission must move by month end. We cannot, Chair, any longer or any more prolong this whole process. It has been long overdue, and it is becoming dangerous for our people out there, Chair. And what I'm saying, Chair, is that by the end of this month, this mission must have moved, Chair. They must move. All these stories, Chair, are too long. And the stories being long, we're just finding ourselves in a process that is monotonous because it's going around the circle, unending. And Chair, I also want to agree with Honorable Msane on the ICT, because I think that is something else. From the last physical meeting that we had last year in the premises of Parliament, is that we were given a presentation that assured us that there was a task team and it was implementing, and it was near 2 weeks to the implementation. So now, if we are now being told of company this, company that, when we have not even been given an ICT update report. So in conclusion, Chair, maybe we should be given a separate presentation on ICT itself as to where the department is with the processes, because there was one process of equipment, then there was going to be a process of the very one that was going to link all missions to head office, which is the one that Honorable Msane is mentioning. But now with what they are mentioning now, I'm a bit lost somewhere around the ICT. But mine, Chair, is to stay by mind, and the mission must have moved. Thank you, Chair.
Are you done, Honorable Swartz?
Yes, I am, Chair. Thank you, Chair.
Over to you, Department. Ambassador Dosi, can you respond?
Sorry, I didn't see that. I didn't unmute. Sorry, Chair. The first question came from Honorable Swart, which wanted us to detail what the procurement processes for rental are, or which were followed. Honorable member, the mission identified the properties within the necessary norms using the local estate agents. And then a mission housing committee that makes the recommendations to the and shortlisted the 3 properties that we allotted to the branch, because there was also a question what the branch's input in this. The branch therefore made the recommendations and confirmed that indeed there were funds in the current financial year. And in doing so, then this matter was referred to OXLA, which is our legal department, especially on the contract and the advice and everything. And indeed, OXLA gave its opinion, and then we had to get the approval as the delegations of authority. And this is where we are. And after that, the mission will then have to sign the contract when every approvals have been made, and then there will be a handover inspection which will be done, and the indemnity document will be signed. In a nutshell, that is the process that is followed, and we had ensured that this process is followed. Now, as we alluded to, we are, for that delegation of authority, we are engaging a treasury. Then the next was, maybe I should also just, so that I deal with Honorable Swart's comments. We welcome, would be honored, Honorable Member, to present the ICT report on the overhaul of the department, because indeed a lot has been done. We'll be honored to do that, so that we keep the honorable members abreast at all given times. And then Honorable Chetty asked how much are we paying now, and wanted to know per square meter, and is there value for money. As of now, Honorable Chetty, we are currently paying $62 per square meter, and which translates to 666,000 per month. In the building that is identified, or honorable members, we will be paying, yes, indeed, less than $40 per square meter. We'll be paying $37 per square meter, which translates to 159,848,000. And then we move to honorable, or the other question from Honorable Chetty was, were there any other buildings that were fit for purpose? Yes, the mission told us, and how many buildings they viewed. The mission told us that they viewed 12 buildings. This is the report we received from the missions, and the 3 were shortlisted. Honorable Msane requested us to provide the names of the real estate that were used. Honorable Member, the names of the 3 real estate agents that were contacted were Rothlow Firm, which also deals with real estates, and 2 viewings were done from them. And then there was Cushman and Wakefield and 7 the mission, and Attentive, and 3 viewings were done from that. And then the joint committee, honorable members, shortlisted those 3 and recommended the 845 building. I think I've tried to respond. Or have we abandoned the Triple P project? Have we abandoned what? Would we still want to proceed in? Yes, the department's wish is to procure a permanent accommodation for the mission. I don't think we have abandoned the project, but this is dependent on the available funds from the treasury. We have not at all abandoned the project, honorable members. Thank you very much.
Honorable members, I see the hand of honorable voters. The platform is yours.
Thank you very much, Chairperson. And also let me acknowledge the PC members and the Minister. Chair, I think what the PCF actually highlighted today is probably a need for us as DIRCO to at a substantive level present our property property portfolio or our property management and maintenance strategy, given the fact, Chair, that when we speak about properties, in particular for foreign services purposes, it of course consists of your chanceries, your official residence, and staff accommodation. And I think it's important that we do take the portfolio committee into confidence in relation to the number of properties that we are actually occupying that are state-owned, and the properties that we are occupying through the processes, Chair, because I think we have done a commitment that the last administration only rent properties where no other state-owned properties are available and that fits the norms and standards of the mission in question, and including, Chair, probably to be, because I know the AG statements normally contain the immovable asset register, so that a more systematic and a more detailed discussion on how we seek to do the maintenance of properties that we are currently occupying, in particular that are state-owned, Chair. So I just thought that I must make that type of a recommendation that probably if the PC could find time that we have one particular session only allocated to substantively discuss our property portfolio, I think that will probably to help in terms of the overarching guidance, Chair. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Deputy Minister Alvin. Minister, do you want to have a bite?
Yes, thank you very much, Chairperson, and thank you for the opportunity from the honourable members. I agree with the suggestion by the Deputy Minister and will look into it, although I do recognise, Chair, from the letter that I received from you with the next few meetings agenda, that we will be beginning that process of giving a full overview to the committee on the property matters. So I think you've already proactively addressed that, but I think the Honourable Botus is right. I just wanted, Chairperson, to indicate that there is no intention to appoint a new ICT company. I think what was indicated in the presentation, and we do apologize that it was late to the committee, we will work hard to ensure that in future the committee has sufficient time to read over the presentation, because the matters that some of the members are raising are indeed in the presentation, and it's just that it was late that the members were not able to identify the issues. But it will be our ICT unit within the department. We now have a Chief Information Officer who I think is beginning to lead the section very, very well, and they will assist with what needs to be done. So we are working hard. I wish to assure Honourable Swartz and Honourable Mswani, to ensure that we don't waste resources. I also want to assure the Honourable Chetty that there isn't any fancy footwork. We are not by any means being dishonest with the Portfolio Committee, nor do we intend to do some of the matters that he says of creativity that he says have been an occurrence in the past. And I think we will work hard to ensure that the committee increasingly develops trust, both in the officials of the department and in ourselves as the ministry. But I really assure the committee that there's no intention to dissemble or be dishonest. I thank you very much, Chairperson, for this opportunity.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. Honorable members, if there is no other questions, we can declare our meeting closed, because we have exhausted the engagement on the presentation itself. We just need to ensure that the department stick on the timeframes, infuse the proposals to that which we've made as a portfolio committee, because we need to be mindful of the fact that the mission is in a danger zone. The hospital where they are is a hospital that is looking specifically on COVID cases. So with that in mind, the mission must move as in a matter of yesterday out of that building. We can't wait for ICT, where it needs to be done ASAP. Honorable, the matter of death, this that you want to raise?
Yeah, Chair, I don't mind accepting what the minister has said, but I just want to let her know that already, and it's not her doing, but already we've been misled. And this is why I raised the case. Oh, Chair, the Deputy Minister tried to sabotage me.
Can you mute your mic, Honorable Deputy Minister? Your mic is on.
Sorry, Chair. Yeah. Thank you, Chair. You see, Chair, I have said I appreciate the fact that the minister has given us insurance. There's no fancy footwork or creativity. But unfortunately, I can justify it. Go back and listen to the recording. The acting DG just misled us by telling us that it is $37 a square meter. The presentation will tell you clearly it's $42 per square meter. Big difference it makes when you're renting 2 floors. And that's why I raised the issue around the previous one that we were getting for $31 a square meter. The other thing, Chairperson, I know I'm not going to drag this longer because some people want to go home and sleep, but this will not be left here. When it comes back to the next committee meeting, there is more that we will deal with this. I agree they must move, but there is something definitely wrong that of 12 properties, you can only find 1 that's suitable. It's unacceptable. You can find more. The fact that the acting DG has evaded all of the questions I've asked, there's reasons why, and I just said that to you. Chair, as I close, I didn't want to hold a meeting when you started. I asked the acting DG, since she's been appointed as the acting DG, apart from the suspension of the Director General, has any other official been placed under suspension in the department? I'm still waiting for that answer. She hasn't answered me yet. I'll appreciate an answer. Thank you, Chair.
Can we answer that question, Honorable or Acting DG?
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. Yes, there has been an official suspended since the suspension of the DG. Thank you very much, Honorable Chair.
So we're going to read about it in the press.
Honorable Chetty, why are you disruptive?
My apologies, Chair. I forgot my mic wasn't on mute.
I just want to, before we close the meeting, bring to the attention of the minister that Cushman and Wakefield is mentioned here to be the estate agent that assisted our mission there to find space, are the same people who presented a parking lot to us when we were in New York. And this Cushman and Wakefield is the one minister that is partnering with Benis Africa's husband. As per the information which we got on oversight, honorable members who were on oversight, I'm just reminding you that we are sitting on a time bomb again. This particular property or offices as well, we might have problems. Probably that's why the department doesn't want the mission to move ASAP out of that hospital, which is very dangerous for them as well. But however, we are not going to be tired of doing our oversight work. We'll have an oversight, and we are visiting missions as well, and we will visit the mission of New York again as a follow-up. But I should remind honorable members who were there, and also to bring to the attention of the minister the issue of Cushman and Wakefield, as it was presented to us when we were in New York. Without wasting time, honorable members, let me take this opportunity and thank the department for coming and present to us on this particular important matter of our offices in New York, and hoping that by the end of the month, the mission would have to their new building and ensure that the offices are in operation as recommended by the Portfolio Committee. And thank you very much again, Minister, for bringing the department with you, Portfolio Committee, and present on this particular matter. Honorable members, our meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much for your time and your contributions to our meeting. Thank you very much. The meeting is adjourned.
Thank you, Chairperson.
Yes, Whip. Thank you very much, Whip, for chairing our meetings. I hope you are back from strategy.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Minister.
Why is it so dark where you are, Chair?
Because of the load shedding, Minister. The load shedding.
Hey, I had load shedding last night.
Yay.
Good night, Sister.
Good night, Honorable Suarez and Honorable
Good
San.
night, Chair.
Good night, Minister.
Bye.